Yo, 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 yo! What is good, wrestling fam? Welcome back here to the Wrestling Heat, where I deliver that sweet and delicious wrestling news straight to you. And some of that wrestling news I got for you contains a female legend hinting at a retirement and a little bit more. So if you want to know about that little bit more, just stay tuned right after this to Sweet. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that I got for you has to deal with Vince McMahon yet again, and it looks like WWE has revealed another $5 million on unrecorded expenses linked to Vince McMahon. It looks like the toll is getting up there, almost $20 million so far in hush-hush money. You know, who knows what's going to be drug up in the next couple weeks, next couple months. Who knows if it drags on, the next couple years in this investigation. But, yeah, there you go. We got some more stuff coming in with this whole, Vince McMahon, pretty much for what I've been hearing all over, the internet and my sources, that Vince McMahon was pretty much forced in retirement, pretty much, his own company, saying, you know what, you are fired, and we're trying to distance us from you as, far as we could be. At least that's what my sources and, everybody on the internet so far has been said. But, yeah, who knows what we're going to find out in the near future about Vince McMahon. And alright, the next piece of wrestling news that I got for you has to deal with a little bit of WWE and a little bit of AEW news here. So, I'm going to start off with Dustin Rhodes had to say about potential contracts, coming up, and then people possibly going over to WWE. And this is what Dustin had to say, which I think was a real good thing to say, just because now at WWE, and there being a lot of ex-NXT WWE people there now at AEW, and he pretty much said that if the contracts are up and you've pretty much had enough of AEW, get the fuck out. And I can get what he is saying there, but with Triple H being at the helm, it looks like we could be possibly seeing a Samoan Joe coming back. There's even been little tweets, cryptid tweets by Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt liking a recent tweet of Killian Cross coming back. We all seen Dakota Kai. She was supposed to go over to AEW, but it looks like we could be seeing a whole lot of AEW talent coming back to WWE. I'm not sure on how true, that all is. Who knows? We could maybe see a Keith Lee back and just have him in a Brock Lesnar match where they just have Unga Bunga match and they just beat the hell out of each other. That would be pretty awesome in my book. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like some people from AEW might be coming back to WWE that was recently released over the last, year, 2 or 3. What do y'all think about that? Would you like to see some WWE talent come back? And if you do, who would you like for it to be and why? And alright, wrestling fam, this next piece of wrestling news is about Mickie James, the crazy one, the one that came into the WWE doing the whole V-lick and kissing Trish Stratus and having all that crazy shiznit going on. She's won the Women's Championship. I think she's won the Divas Championship. I know she's been champion over an Impact. She's an all-time great. She is a GOAT. She is a badass woman that, has no, not in her vocabulary. And I just want to say, Mickie James, if you are retired from the business of wrestling, I gotta say you have nothing to be ashamed of. You held your head high, even when, WWE gave you a damn trash bag with your stuff in it, you still did it more professional than what they did. Mickie James, you're a star, you're a legend, and you deserve a good time's rest. So, if you are retired, enjoy your retirement, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. And alright, wrestling fam, this is what I like to hear right here. WWE expected to produce more violent angles with Triple H in charge of creative, and I am down for this. I don't want to see people being busted open and them, having like 15 gallons of blood, everywhere, maybe that, stiff chair shot, get a little bit of the juice running, but nothing too crazy, nothing like, Mick Foley, jumping off the Hell in the Cell, nothing like that, but I am down for, whatever Triple H has in store for us as the weeks, months, and years go on with the WWE. I am very, very, very happy for, what has been going on in the WWE just with this little bit of time that we've had with Triple H at the head of the helm of creative. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? Only thing that I can say is I am very excited and I am down for this ride. And alright, wrestling fam, here is a little update on Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. We all know that their contracts expired with the WWE months ago. They've been doing the whole, child thing. They done had a baby, months ago. Cute little thing. And we haven't really heard much from them, but it looks like they both could be on their way to the main roster of the WWE. If you noticed, Corey Graves on Monday Night Raw, he brought up a little, thing, DIY, do it yourself, which was Johnny Gargano and Ciampa's tag team name, and Ciampa also used Johnny Gargano's submission hold on Bobby Lashley this past Monday. So I do believe we will be seeing Johnny Gargano and his wife in the WWE here in the near future. And if you're a fan of Johnny or Candice, there is some good news for you for them to be showing up on the main roster in the next coming, who knows, maybe a few weeks, maybe another month or two. I'm not 100% sure when they would debut, but I do believe Mr. Johnny Wrestling is on his way back, not to NXT, but to his partner in DIY, Ciampa, bringing back the little segment, Did you know? Did you know? In Ric Flair's final match, he actually passed out twice during the match, and he is pretty much saying the reason why is because he was dehydrated, needed to rehydrate, and I gotta say that is a whole lot of BS if you ask me. But if you want to read what he had to say about it, it is on the screen right now. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? Ric Flair passed out during his final match, and I just gotta say thank you for this being his final match, and I hope he itched the scratch that needed to be itched, and I hope he got it out of his system, because Ric Flair, at the age that you are, my guy, you just need to be sitting back, relaxing, and smoking on that Ric Flair drip, baby. Yeah. And alright, wrestling fam, I just want to say thank you yet again. If you have reached this part of the video, thank you for your watch time. Thank you from watching from start all the way to finish. And if you want to, you can give this video a thumbs up. You can give it a thumbs down. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button for that sweet and delicious wrestling news, baby. Yeah. And if you want to, you can leave a comment. You can share. whatever you want to do. And with that being said, I just want to say, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, wash your hands, wash your ass, and forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, you must forever and always, you must keep this just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will catch y'all in a couple of days. Peace.
Back is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys